My name is Brooke Forey. I'm co-founder and creative director of Curious and Company Creative. Before I joined the Accelerator, I wish I had known how much clarity I would gain in my business and understanding and the best way to move forward towards a successful business.
Like most women entrepreneurs, especially those starting out, I tended to think, oh, I can do this on my own. Like, just come on, suck it up. And I also was very averse to spending even more money because when you're starting out a business, it's like, oh my goodness, like more stuff. And that's what prevented me for like a full year joining Her Corner, the Accelerator program. And that was my biggest mistake because I could have avoided so many other mistakes if I had just joined a year earlier when I was first told. And it makes such a difference when you have other women entrepreneurs that you can talk to for real advice. Because yes, I had staff. I can't really go to them and say, oh my gosh, what am I going to do about cash flow here? How do I deal with this client? Because one, they don't know, and two, I'm the boss and I don't want to look like, like I totally don't know what the hell I'm doing. So having a safe place where I could come and talk to fellow entrepreneurs was great. And I think just equally as important, if even more, is the coaching, the one-on-one stuff, because sometimes it just comes up. It's like, oh no, how am I going to fire this person? How am I going to deal with this? Having someone that just gives you a no BS thing, like just, they don't sugarcoat it or anything. I just find Fred and Kimby have just been great with their advice. And afterwards, it's just so practical. It's just so practical and you use it immediately. And it's just awesome. The best part of the Accelerator is knowing that you have someone that you're going to get help from, and they're not going to go, oh my gosh, I can't believe what an idiot you are. So you feel safe enough to bring this up. And then the other thing is just the accountability. Like, I got to bring my financials. I need to get all my ducks in rows. So those are the two best things about it. Slightly younger Susan, I know you are averse to asking for help and you think, oh, you got to do it all on your own. Snap out of it. Get some help. Make the investment in yourself. You're so willing to make investments in other things. Make it in yourself and in your business. It's money well spent. Why not now?
The best part of the Accelerator was learning how to understand my numbers. And I thought I knew a lot about profit. And after working with Fred, I realized I didn't know anything. What was holding me back before I signed up with the Accelerator was just understanding how to grow my business. Like, I had accidentally created a really big business, and then I didn't know where to take it. I didn't know what to do next, or how to do it, how to grow it. Pre-Accelerator self, I would have said, it's not about the money for the Accelerator or how much it costs. It's about what you get out of it. For me, the Accelerator just, it was priceless. Like, it just, the money doesn't matter because you'll make the money up, and you'll understand your business so much better. What are you waiting for?
I'm always looking for new information that I don't know about. So even though I'm a business owner, but I work by myself, and I was never taught any of the business aspects of any of it, basically. I know how to do dentistry, but I don't know how to do staffing or how to make sure what the systems are and how to create all that stuff. And it's really nice to have a place to talk to other people who have more experience than me, who can give me advice and tell me where I'm going wrong, where I can autocorrect or something like that. The camaraderie and having people to talk to about issues, and then also realizing that other people maybe also have some of the same issues you have. I would say it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. It's really good to. I took Tony Robbins Business Mastery, and even though it was a really good course, it was 1 week, it was concentrated, and I went back and I didn't necessarily implement all of those things. Having a place to go once a month and holding me accountable to actually have to sit down, even though I do it the night before, in the middle of the night, I'm sitting there doing the homework, but I still actually sit there and look at it and do that, and just having that accountability makes a big difference for me. Why not now?
The accelerator has helped me see the parts I was missing of my business. And by being able to focus on other people's business as well, the fact that we share the effort and that we're all struggling through the same things, and it's being very clear when somebody else points out a piece that we've been doing wrong, or even things that we've been doing right and we should focus on. The fact that it feels like a team and it feels less lonely, particularly me as a homeowner, I work by myself. The fact that I have a group of people that is able to focus on what I do and how I do it and point out the good and the bad has been reinforcing of the good habits and helped me remove the bad habits of my business. I participated visiting networking events and other types of groups for about a year and a half. And at the end of last year, I realized that I was just treading water in too many areas of my business. And I looked at many different ways to fix it. And even if I'm a do-it-yourselfer, I just could not do it. And it kept getting more frustrating. So I decided to just, I'm done trying and failing, and let's see if it works. And so far it has worked. It's been about 5 months, and so far it's been excellent. I would say to stop trying to do everything right, everything yourself all the time. Just give it up. Other people are better at what you think you can do. Focus on what you're best at, which in my case is design architecture, and let the business thinking and the business planning and the bookkeeping and the marketing on somebody else's hand. You don't have to do it all at once, but understanding that other people are better, it's relieving. It's time. What are you waiting for?
It's hard to choose one thing that's the best part of the accelerator, but for me personally, it's like coming every couple months to an advisory board made up of people who all have their own businesses and are all dealing with the same kinds of business issues, but who are not in your business. So when they come and they talk with you about how your business is running, they bring their own perspectives, but they also bring a forest rather than trees mentality. Like, why are you really doing this? What's going to be the best choice for the business as a whole? Those kinds of questions get answered at her corner, and they get answered in a way that makes you feel confident that you can incorporate the suggestions into your daily life. Because one of the biggest challenges that my business partner and I face is that together in our families we have 7 children, and all of the choices that we make need to be made with the kind of confidence that we can handle those decisions while managing large families. So when Rebecca and I chose to start our business, I was a stay-at-home mom and an erstwhile web developer, and Rebecca was a 3rd grade teacher. We had no business experience. We knew no one in the fashion industry. We just knew the product that we wanted to make. All of the other things about running a business we could learn, and we learned some of them over the course of 2 years in the first part of our business. But then we joined her corner, and it was better than going back to school and getting an MBA. And I can say that with all confidence that the coaching advice that we got just kept us focused on what would work for our business in particular. And I mean, look at the big picture. It's cheaper than getting an MBA. Like, it's not even a quarter, a tenth of, a quintile of how much you would pay if you went to get a master's in business. This is so much better. You have access to a teacher like Kimby or like Fred who really know what they're talking about and who can tell you using their MBAs how you should run your business. It's invaluable. I was playing Settlers of Catan with my 12-year-old son, and after about 4 rounds, he was beating the pants off me, and I realized it was because he would get his little cards. You get these resource cards as you play, and then you can spend them and buy things. I, as a careful, thoughtful person, save up my resource cards for the thing that I want. That is not how my son works. He just spends them as he gets them. And he was killing me. Like within 10 rounds, he had won the game because I was careful and thoughtful and worried about how to spend my money, thinking, what's my ROI going to be? Like, how fast can I move along? My son didn't think of it that way. He saw the opportunities and he went after them. And I realize now that is how I should be in approaching my business. I need to see the opportunities and not say, like, wait over many turns, over many months. Is this what I really want to do? Is this like the way I really need to go? No. The opportunity comes and you take it. And one thing that Her Corner does is it shows you which opportunities are the ones you should take and which are the ones you should pass on. I cannot tell you how many opportunities we have taken that have paid off hugely because of the advice that Fred and Kimby gave us. And more than that, being at Her Corner has made us able to see those opportunities in a way that lets us incorporate them into our daily lives and to pass on ones that seem like they're going to be too hard for us and to take the ones that might not be as much of a payoff in the short term but are going to have a really long-term payoff. So I would say when you join Her Corner, it's like a life change. You're really coming to terms with how you want to live your life. And I'm not saying that like Kimby and Fred are going to be life coaches, but they really are life coaches. Because your business is a huge part of your life. And if you're running it well and you're happy with the way you're running it, then your whole life is going to change too.
Hi, my name is Karen Temkin. I'm one of the facilitators with Her Corner. I'm about to start my Session 5 class, which is about time management and key performance indicators. If you're thinking about joining Her Corner, the time is now.
I'm Frederique Irwin, the founder of Her Corner, and I just want to give you guys a quick sneak peek at some of our Accelerator meetings that are going on today. We actually have 3 meetings that are going on in Washington, D.C. There's 2 of them that are starting right here. Each of them has 8 to 9 business owners, and they're about to talk about marketing, ROI, and how to calculate your investment and what you've done today. If you're thinking about joining us, join us. Why not now?